Welcome to our channel. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Today, we have some lesser-known facts about some of the world's wonders. Sit back and let me tell you about them. Now, let's go. Area 51, Nevada, USA. A lesser-known fact about Area 51 is that its existence was officially acknowledged by the U.S. government only in 2013. Prior to that, it was shrouded in secrecy and speculation, fueling numerous conspiracy theories about extraterrestrial activity and advanced technology development. Oak Island, Nova Scotia, Canada. A lesser-known fact about Oak Island in Nova Scotia is that its mysterious money pit, a supposed buried treasure location, has been the subject of numerous treasure hunting expeditions since the late 18th century. However, one intriguing detail is that even though many attempts have been made to excavate the site, no significant treasure has ever been conclusively found. Despite extensive efforts and various theories about what might lie buried there, the true nature of the money pit remains one of the enduring mysteries of Oak Island. Svalbard Global Seed Vault, Norway. A lesser-known fact about the Svalbard Global Seed Vault is that it's not just a storage facility for seeds, it also houses valuable data related to the seeds themselves. Alongside the physical samples, the vault stores detailed information about each seed variety, including its origin, characteristics, and genetic makeup. This data is crucial for researchers and conservationists, as it helps to ensure the long-term viability and usefulness of the seeds stored in the vault, even in the event of global catastrophes or conflicts. The Catacombs of Paris, Paris, France. One lesser-known fact about the Catacombs of Paris is that, during World War II, they served as a refuge and headquarters for the French resistance. The labyrinthine tunnels provided an ideal place for resistance members to hide, store weapons, and conduct clandestine operations away from Nazi occupation forces. Additionally, the catacombs played a crucial role in smuggling people and supplies in and out of the city, aiding in the resistance's efforts against the German occupation. The Mystery of Roanoke, North Carolina, USA. A lesser-known fact about the mystery of Roanoke is the potential involvement of a Native American tribe called the Croatoan. When the settlers of Roanoke Island disappeared in the late 16th century, one clue left behind was the word Croatoan, carved into a tree. This led to speculation that the settlers may have sought refuge with the nearby Croatoan tribe. However, despite efforts to investigate further, the fate of the Roanoke colonists remains largely unresolved, and the exact connection to the Croatoan tribe remains a mystery. The Voynich manuscript. Location unknown. A lesser-known fact about the Voynich manuscript is that its origins and authorship remain highly debated among scholars. While the manuscript is often attributed to a 15th-century Italian polymath named Leonardo da Vinci, or to various other historical figures, including Roger Bacon and John Dee, there is no consensus on who actually created it. Some researchers even propose that it may be a hoax or an elaborate puzzle deliberately crafted to deceive or mystify readers. Despite numerous attempts to decipher its mysterious text and illustrations, the Voynich manuscript continues to defy interpretation, adding to its enigmatic allure. The Marfa Lights, Texas, USA. A lesser-known fact about the Marfa Lights is that sightings of mysterious lights in the area predate the name Marfa Lights itself. Reports of strange lights in the region can be traced back to the 19th century, with accounts from settlers, Native Americans, and even early Spanish explorers. These sightings have been documented in various forms over the years, including descriptions of ghost lights or wandering fires that appeared before the town of Marfa was even established. The phenomenon continues to fascinate researchers and visitors alike, contributing to the enduring mystery of the Marfa Lights. The Devil's Sea, Pacific Ocean. The Devil's Sea is also known as the Dragon's Triangle, and it's often compared to the Bermuda Triangle due to purported mysterious disappearances of ships and aircraft. The Devil's Sea is located off the coast of Japan, in the Pacific Ocean. A lesser-known fact about the Devil's Sea is that it has a long history of legends and superstitions in Japanese folklore. Known as the Man no Umi in Japanese, it has been associated with mythical sea creatures, ghost ships, and supernatural phenomena for centuries. Some accounts even describe sea monsters emerging from its depths to attack ships, adding to the mystique surrounding this enigmatic area of the Pacific Ocean. The Coral Castle, Florida, USA. A lesser-known fact about the Coral Castle in Florida is the mysterious manner in which it was constructed. The creator of the Coral Castle, Edward Leedskalnin, claimed to have single-handedly carved and moved the massive coral blocks that make up the structure using techniques he kept secret. Despite extensive speculation and investigation, no conclusive explanation has been found for how Leedskalnin achieved this feat. Some theories suggest he may have used simple tools and leverage, while others propose more esoteric explanations involving anti-gravity or magnetic principles. The Coral Castle remains a fascinating enigma, drawing visitors from around the world to marvel at its construction and ponder its mysteries. The Mary Celeste, Atlantic Ocean. A lesser-known fact about the Mary Celeste is that it wasn't always called the Mary Celeste. The ship was originally built in Nova Scotia, Canada in 1861 and was named the Amazon. It wasn't until after a series of owners and name changes that it became known as the Mary Celeste. The ship gained its infamous reputation after being discovered adrift and abandoned in the Atlantic Ocean in 1872, sparking numerous theories and legends about its mysterious fate. The Stone Spheres. Costa Rica. A lesser-known fact about the stone spheres of Costa Rica is that they have been found in various locations throughout the country, not just concentrated in one specific area. While the majority of these stone spheres are found in the Diquís Delta region, particularly in the vicinity of Palmar Sur and Palmar Norte, smaller quantities have been discovered in other parts of Costa Rica as well. These spheres vary in size, with some as small as a few centimeters and others weighing several tons. The dispersed distribution of these stone spheres suggests a broader cultural significance and raises questions about their purpose and the techniques used to create them. The Pyramids of Meroe, Sudan. A lesser-known fact about the Pyramids of Meroe in Sudan is that they were part of the Kingdom of Kush, which flourished from around 2500 BCE to 300 CE. While much attention is given to the Egyptian pyramids, the Pyramids of Meroe represent another remarkable chapter in ancient pyramid construction. The Kingdom of Kush was deeply influenced by Egyptian culture, but it also developed its own distinct traditions and artistic styles, evident in the design and decoration of the Meroitic pyramids. Additionally, unlike the Egyptian pyramids, many of the Meroitic pyramids were constructed with steep slopes and were topped with small temples or capstones, adding to their unique architectural characteristics. The Turin Shroud. Italy. A lesser-known fact about the Turin Shroud is that it has undergone scientific analysis using various methods, including radiocarbon dating. In 1988, researchers conducted radiocarbon dating tests on a sample taken from the shroud, aiming to determine its age. The results suggested that the shroud dated to the Middle Ages, specifically between 1260 and 1390 AD. However, these findings have been a subject of debate among scholars and researchers, with some questioning the accuracy of the dating methods and proposing alternative explanations. The exact origins and nature of the Turin Shroud remain a topic of fascination and controversy, making it one of the most studied and discussed relics in the world. The Hill of Crosses, Lithuania. A lesser-known fact about the Hill of Crosses in Lithuania is that it has been a symbol of resistance and resilience against oppression. Throughout its history, the site has been repeatedly destroyed and rebuilt by various occupying powers, including the Russian Empire, Soviet Union, and Nazi Germany. Despite attempts to eradicate it, the Hill of Crosses has always re-emerged as a powerful expression of Lithuanian identity and faith. During Soviet rule, Lithuanians clandestinely erected crosses on the hill as a form of peaceful protest against religious suppression and political oppression. This resilience and defiance in the face of adversity have made the Hill of Crosses not only a religious pilgrimage site but also a symbol of national endurance and resistance. The Devil's Kettle, Minnesota, USA. A lesser-known fact about the Devil's Kettle in Minnesota is that its mysterious disappearing waterfall has puzzled scientists for years. The Brule River splits into two separate channels at the Devil's Kettle, with one part continuing downstream, while the other disappears into a large pothole or kettle and seemingly vanishes without a trace. Despite numerous attempts to solve the mystery, including dye tests and exploration by divers and drones, the ultimate destination of the water that flows into the Devil's Kettle remains unknown. While various theories have been proposed, the exact mechanism behind this phenomenon continues to elude researchers, adding to the allure of this natural wonder. The Rapanui petroglyphs, Easter Island, Chile. A lesser-known fact about the Rapanui petroglyphs is that they depict not only human figures and animals, but also various geometric shapes and symbols. While many people are familiar with the famous Moai statues of Easter Island, fewer may know about the intricate petroglyphs that adorn the island's rock surfaces. These petroglyphs include not only representations of birds, fish, and humans, but also abstract designs such as circles, spirals, and geometric patterns. The meaning and purpose of these symbols are still a subject of speculation among researchers, but they likely held significance within the cultural and spiritual beliefs of the Rapanui people. The Phaistos Disc, Crete, Greece. A lesser-known fact about the Phaistos Disc is that it remains undeciphered, despite numerous attempts by linguists and scholars over the years. Discovered in 1908 at the Minoan Palace of Phaistos on the island of Crete, the disc is inscribed with a series of mysterious symbols arranged in a spiral pattern. These symbols, stamped onto the clay disc using movable type, have defied all attempts at translation, and their meaning remains a subject of speculation and debate. While some theories suggest that the Phaistos Disc represents a form of early writing system or a religious or administrative document, no consensus has been reached, making it one of the most intriguing and enigmatic artifacts from the ancient world. The Mary King's Close, Edinburgh, Scotland. A lesser-known fact about Mary King's Close is that it was not an isolated street or close in its own right, but rather part of a network of interconnected closes and alleys beneath the city of Edinburgh. While Mary King's Close is the most famous, it was just one of many such underground streets that made up the city's old town. The network of closes and underground spaces served as the bustling heart of medieval Edinburgh, with homes, businesses, and even markets operating in the cramped and dark confines beneath the city streets. Today, Mary King's Close offers visitors a glimpse into this hidden world. But it's just a small part of the larger underground labyrinth that lies beneath Edinburgh's historic streets. The Ringing Rocks, Pennsylvania, USA. A lesser-known fact about the Ringing Rocks in Pennsylvania is that they are not unique to this location. While the phenomenon of rocks that produce a ringing sound when struck with a hammer is indeed rare, there are other sites around the world with similar formations. The ringing rocks found in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, are among the most famous examples, but similar occurrences have been reported in places like England, Canada, and even Antarctica. Despite extensive research, the exact geological mechanism behind this unique acoustic property remains a subject of debate among scientists and geologists. The Plain of Jars, Laos. A lesser-known fact about the Plain of Jars in Laos is that it has served as an archaeological mystery for decades due to its enigmatic origins and purpose. while the large stone jars scattered across the landscape have captured the attention of researchers and visitors alike, their exact purpose remains unclear. While some theories suggest they were used for burial practices, others propose they were used for storing food or fermenting rice wine. Additionally, the plain of jars is also significant for its association with the Vietnam War, as it was heavily bombed and still contains unexploded ordnance, presenting a danger to local communities and complicating archaeological research efforts. Despite ongoing investigations, the true purpose and origins of the plain of jars continue to elude definitive explanation, adding to its mystique and allure. The Lost Dutchman's Mine. Arizona, USA. A lesser-known fact about the Lost Dutchman's Mine in Arizona is that its legend has connections to various cultural myths and historical events beyond the search for gold. While the Lost Dutchman's Mine is primarily associated with the story of a German immigrant named Jacob Waltz and his supposed discovery of a rich gold deposit in the Superstition Mountains, the legend also intertwines with tales of Spanish conquistadors, Apache lore, and even rumors of hidden treasures left behind by ancient civilizations. These diverse elements have contributed to the enduring mystique surrounding the Lost Dutchman's Mine, attracting treasure hunters, adventurers, and storytellers from around the world. Despite numerous expeditions and claims of discovery, the mine's exact location and existence remain elusive, adding to its status as one of the most famous lost treasures in American folklore. The Tower of Silence. India. A lesser-known fact about the Tower of Silence in India is that its origins and purpose are deeply rooted in the Zoroastrian faith. Also known as Dakhma or Dokma, these structures are used in the Zoroastrian tradition for the disposal of the dead through a process called sky burial or excarnation. The bodies of the deceased are placed on the tower's flat roof to be exposed to the elements and carrion birds, primarily vultures, which consume the flesh. This practice is based on the Zoroastrian belief in the purity of the elements and the importance of maintaining the sanctity of the earth by avoiding burial or cremation, which might pollute the soil or water. Another interesting aspect is that as vulture populations decline due to various factors such as habitat loss and poisoning, the traditional practice faced challenges. This led some Zoroastrian communities to explore alternative methods of disposal, such as using solar concentrators to hasten decomposition, highlighting the evolving nature of religious traditions in response to environmental and societal changes. The Shiprock. New Mexico, USA. A lesser-known fact about Shiprock in New Mexico is that it holds significant cultural and spiritual importance for the Navajo people. Known as Tse Bitai in the Navajo language, meaning winged rock, Shiprock is considered a sacred site and plays a central role in Navajo mythology and traditional ceremonies. According to Navajo legend, Shiprock is the petrified remains of a giant bird that carried the Navajo people to safety during a great flood. The towering rock formation is believed to be imbued with spiritual power and is visited by Navajo medicine men and women for prayer, meditation, and vision quests. Despite its striking appearance and geological significance, the spiritual connection that the Navajo people have with Shiprock adds another layer of depth and reverence to this iconic landmark. The Royston Cave, England. A lesser-known fact about Royston Cave in England is that it contains a unique combination of Christian and pagan symbols, hinting at a complex history and possibly syncretic religious practices. While the exact origins and purpose of the cave remain uncertain, its walls are adorned with intricate carvings depicting figures such as saints, angels, and crosses alongside symbols associated with pagan mythology such as foliage, stars, and geometric patterns. This blending of Christian and pagan imagery suggests that the cave may have served as a site of religious significance, where different belief systems intersected and evolved over time. Despite extensive study, The true purpose and meaning of Royston Cave's carvings continue to elude definitive interpretation, adding to its mystique and allure. The Zone of Silence, Mexico. A lesser-known fact about the Zone of Silence in Mexico is that it is also known for unusual magnetic anomalies and radio signal disruptions. In addition to its reputation as a mysterious area where electronics malfunction and radio signals are scrambled, the Zone of Silence is also characterized by strange magnetic properties. Compasses may behave erratically, and devices sensitive to electromagnetic fields can experience interference. Some researchers have suggested that the unique geological composition of the area, combined with its location near the Tropic of Cancer, may contribute to these anomalies. Despite ongoing scientific study, the exact cause of these magnetic disturbances remains a subject of speculation, adding to the mystique of the Zone of Silence. The Leshan Giant Buddha, China. A lesser-known fact about the Leshan Giant Buddha in China is that its construction caused significant environmental changes in the surrounding area. The giant statue, which stands at approximately 71 meters, 233 feet tall, was carved out of a cliff face overlooking the confluence of three rivers, the Min River, the Qingyi River, and the Dadu River. During its construction in the 8th century, massive amounts of stone were removed from the cliff, altering the natural landscape and causing sedimentation in the rivers below. This sedimentation affected the flow of the rivers and led to changes in the local ecosystem, including impacts on fish populations and water quality. While the Leshan Giant Buddha is celebrated as a remarkable feat of engineering and a symbol of Buddhist devotion, its construction also had significant environmental consequences that are less widely known. The Door to Hell, Turkmenistan. A lesser-known fact about the Door to Hell in Turkmenistan is that its origins trace back to a natural gas drilling mishap in the early 1970s. The site, formerly known as the Darvaza gas crater, was originally a drilling rig operated by Soviet geologists searching for natural gas reserves. However, the ground collapsed under the rig, creating a massive crater that released large amounts of natural gas. To prevent the spread of poisonous gas, the decision was made to ignite the crater, expecting the gas to burn off in a few weeks. However, the gas has been burning continuously since then, earning the site its nickname, Door to Hell. This accidental inferno has turned into a unique tourist attraction and serves as a vivid reminder of the unintended consequences of human activities on the environment. The Stone Forest, China. A lesser-known fact about the stone forest in China is that it has been a source of inspiration for Chinese artists and poets for centuries. Known in Chinese as Shilin, which translates to stone forest, this unique geological formation consists of towering limestone pillars that resemble petrified trees, creating an otherworldly landscape. Throughout Chinese history, the stone forest has been celebrated in literature, poetry, and art as a place of natural wonder and spiritual significance. Poets and scholars have drawn inspiration from its surreal beauty, using it as a metaphor for the passage of time, the resilience of nature, and the mysteries of the universe. Artists have depicted the stone forest in paintings and calligraphy, capturing its ethereal essence and inviting viewers to contemplate the profound connection between humanity and the natural world. While the stone forest is renowned as a popular tourist destination today, its cultural and artistic significance in Chinese history adds another layer of richness to its allure and appeal.